Hola a todos, soy el señor Queso, mejor conocido como Mr. Chincha Chincha. Y el día de hoy volveremos a hacer otro video sobre Persona. Específicamente sobre Persona 3 The Answer. Esta es una expansión que salió posteriormente a Persona 3. Aquí se expande la historia del juego después del final de Persona 3 Fest, o el Persona 3 básico. He decidido hacer este video por dos razones. La primera es que el remake de Persona 3 está muy cerca de salir y han confirmado que esta parte del juego no va a estar, cosa que personalmente yo creo que incorporarán después o que directamente nos están ocultando de su existencia. Y además porque todos los videos en español sobre este tema se me quedan muy cortos, ¿saben? La mayoría solo resume la historia y habla superficialmente de los problemas de este juego. Aquí quiero abarcar todo. De una vez se los aclaro, este video va a tener muchísimos spoilers, tanto de el Persona 3 de PlayStation 2 como de Persona 3 The Answer. Si no los han jugado o quieren jugar el remake que va a salir pronto, este es su momento de irse. Antes de que se vayan, solo quiero decirles que no vale la pena jugar Persona 3 The Answer. Lo que vale la pena es verte un video largo en donde te spoilean todos los detalles a profundidad, como este video de aquí. Esta va a ser la estructura que va a seguir este video. Voy a diseccionar toda la historia del juego, haciendo explicaciones, dando mis opiniones y mostrándoles las cinemáticas, las cuales afortunadamente tienen textos en español gracias a la comunidad de mods de Persona 3. Después les daré mis opiniones personales de cada segmento de la historia y entre medio, a medida que vaya avanzando el video, voy a hacer un análisis de este juego, una reseña, lo que hace bien y lo que hace mal. Pero desde ya se los digo, este juego no es bueno, en el mejor de los casos es mediocre. Ya les explicaré posteriormente el porqué de mis opiniones. Sin nada más que decir, comencemos. Nuestra historia comienza el día 31 de marzo del año 2010. Solo como recordatorio, el Persona 3 Fest, o el juego base, termina el día 5 de marzo del año 2010. Hay que tener en cuenta que para esta historia, el final del juego ha sucedido hace bastante poco. Y como dato curioso, Persona 4 comenzaba el día 11 de mayo del 2011. Eso quiere decir de que tan solo transcurre casi un año entre el final de Persona 3 y el principio de Persona 4. El juego comienza con nuestra querida Fuka mirando por la ventana mientras llama a Yukari por teléfono. El juego nos da a entender que desde que falleció Makoto, ella simplemente se ha distanciado de el resto de personajes poco a poco.
Hello? Yukari-chan, it's me. Are you coming today? Oh, didn't you see the message I left on the board? I have cram school today. I know, but... I left all the stuff at the dorm, so I don't have to be there in person, right? I suppose not, but... Are you okay with that? Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Oh, sorry. Break's almost over. I gotta go. Tell everyone I said hi, okay?
A diferencia de lo que la mayoría pueden pensar, cuando perdemos a un ser querido, hay gente que simplemente se retrae y prefiere estar sola. Digamos que esto necesariamente no es malo, hay personas que manejan el luto de esa forma, pero si se prolonga demasiado, creo que lo bueno sería ir y hablar con esa otra persona. No vaya a ser que simplemente no lo haya superado del todo. Yukari confirma que no va a venir y descubrimos que la gran mayoría de personajes está en una reunión muy triste. Durante la reunión nos informan que van a cerrar la residencia. Como Nix fue derrotado, ya no tiene sentido seguir con la fachada. Todo el mundo está volviendo sus armas y en general el ambiente es pesado, como el del final de una etapa. En esta parte se establecen muchas cosas interesantes. Los protagonistas se siguen sintiendo hasta cierto punto algo culpables por la pérdida de Makoto. Y se nos establece que Aigis va a ser guardada nuevamente en el laboratorio. Cosa que, si bien intenta ocultar, claramente no es algo con lo que ella esté feliz.
I'm somewhat surprised as well. It's possible that I will not feel the full impact until I am alone tomorrow at the lab. Huh? The lab? Are you planning to commute to school from there next semester? Oh, no, Aigis is returning herself to the lab tomorrow. She won't be enrolled as a senior.
Seriously? Why? Can't she stay in school like before?
The decision was mine. I'm sorry I didn't mention it sooner. I enjoyed being with you all, but I need to find my own way of life. Oh, but you can come visit me anytime. Aigis.
Como este es el último día en el cual todos van a estar reunidos en la residencia, deciden ordenar sushi y estar juntos otra vez por última vez en la sala de la residencia mientras miran la televisión. Todo va normal hasta que llegan las 12 de la noche.
And that's the weather. At the tone, the time will be midnight.
What was that? Midnight. It can't be. Is it the dark hour again?
Nah, everything's fine out there.
Wait, the news.
Good evening. It is now March 31st. Here's a recap of the news from the 30th.
The 31st was yesterday, right? Did the anchor misread the date?
Gee, is that all? Even they make mistakes every once in a while. It's nothing.
Weird. My cell says it's the 31st too.
Well, looks like a false alarm.
But something felt off.
It's late. We should call it a night. What a lame finish to our last day in the dorm.
I'd best contact Yukari and Akihiko, just in case.
Lo siguiente que ocurre es que Aigis va a su cargador. Mientras está recargando, empieza a pensar y a reflexionar.
When I close my eyes, I remember the last moment I spent with him. The day he fell asleep. We brought him back to our dorm, fear beginning to well up within us. And the next morning, our fears became reality, and he was lost to us. For some time after that, I fell into depression and began seeing the same dream, night after night. A dream where I run after him, calling his name, but can never catch up.
Tras estas reflexiones, Aigis se levanta y ve una mariposa azul. En el mundo de Persona, las mariposas azules representan el inicio de una aventura por, bueno, motivos que son spoilers de estos juegos que nadie nunca juega.
Aigis, we need you! Has something happened? It's not another enemy, is it? It's hard to describe. The lobby floor opened up and... anyway, we need to hurry to the lounge.
Aigis corre como Naruto hasta el vestíbulo y ve algo raro.
Huh? What's this? Everyone!
Keep your guard up, Aigis. It doesn't seem human.
A shadow? No, this is... It can't be. The same model as me?
You're Aigis?
Huh? Who are you? Why are you doing this?
I'm Metis. I've come to protect you.
Protect me?
These people pose a threat to you. That is why they will be eliminated.
What are you saying? I won't let you hurt them.
Then I have no choice. For your sake, I'll have to force you to back down.
Aquí comienza el primer combate del juego. Este es más que nada un tutorial. Cuando Aigis derrota a Metis descubrimos un par de cosas interesantes. La primera es que nuestro personaje está a nivel 25, o sea que la han nerfeado. Y la segunda es que al derrotarla hay una secuencia animada que no les puedo poner por temas de copyright, en la cual el persona de Aigis se transforma en Orfeo, el persona de Makoto, del protagonista del Persona 3 base. Una vez hecho esto, Aigis cae inconsciente y automáticamente se despierta en el Velvet Room. Igor básicamente le explica las reglas de que ahora tiene la capacidad de invocar múltiples personas y además de fusionarlos, y le dice esto que es muy curioso.
Ah, a very rare guest indeed. Are you a simulacrum or in fact human? It seems your destiny is similar to mine.
Más referencias a los juegos que nadie ha jugado. Una vez hecha la obligatoria presentación de Igor, Aigis se despierta con su traje de batalla equipado. Mientras estaba inconsciente, los otros personajes pusieron a Metis en una silla, la amordazaron y ahora toca el interrogatorio. Para este punto ya habían llegado a la residencia Yukari y Akihiko al darse cuenta de que estaban pasando cosas extrañas allá afuera.
The reason I came here in the first place was to protect you. These restraints aren't necessary. I won't attack anymore. No one is going to believe you if you don't explain why. I don't know if she can be trusted, but I believe she has no intention of fighting us. Besides which, if she has the same parameters as I do, the chains will not hold her anyway.
Then these friggin' non-stop shifts were for nothing?
I'm Metis. As you can see, you and I are practically siblings. And as for my purpose, it's simply to save you, my only sister, from this hopeless situation. Hopeless situation? Did something happen while I was asleep? How long was I asleep anyway? Since our battle ended, I'd say about a day and a half has passed. Yet today is still March 31st. Tomorrow, and all the days after it, will also be March 31st. At this rate, it will last forever. Didn't you feel it, the moment when time skipped? Skipped? Do you mean what we felt at midnight? Then, are you saying that the same day is repeating itself?
That's not all. We haven't been able to leave the dorm since this morning. That makes 2 ways we're trapped here.
No. The abyss of time below us is causing a space-time distortion.
Hey, who elected you mayor?
What? This is the abyss of time. It's an uncharted territory that probably spreads beneath this area like a tree's roots. How could something like this have appeared under the lounge? At first, the abyss of time was a small thing. Then, without warning, it began to spread out and formed a connection to your dorm. I'm not sure I can explain it, but the flow of time here is not normal. The reason why time is skipping and why you can't leave the dorm is most certainly due to that effect. The only way to survive is to somehow find a way to eradicate the abyss of time.
Para no alargar esto más de lo que ya es, Metis confiesa que La manera más lógica para erradicar el abismo del tiempo era erradicar a los humanos. Por eso se había puesto en modo Skynet hace un rato. Pero como su hermana no quiere que le haga daño a sus amigos, no tienen más remedio que explorar el abismo del tiempo a ver si encuentran la manera de erradicarlo desde dentro. Finalmente, Mitsuru decide que como Aigis tiene la capacidad de cambiar de persona y Metis le hace caso, decide convertirla en líder del grupo. Y a partir de aquí es cuando ya podemos explorar el abismo del tiempo. Cuando vamos por primera vez nos topamos con esta sombra muy familiar. A partir de este punto, la historia girará en que los protagonistas siguen a esta sombra de Makoto, la cual los va guiando a través de diferentes zonas del abismo del tiempo, dándoles las claves para erradicarlo. Fue bastante largo, pero ¡ey! El comienzo de Persona 3 The Answer es bastante prometedor. Como habrán notado, la trama utiliza la premisa del Día de la Marmota. Esta película fue la primera en retratar la idea de gente atrapada infinitamente en un bucle temporal que deben romper. Otras obras que utilizan esta misma premisa serían nuestro querido Zelda Majora's Mask y películas como por ejemplo Feliz Día de tu Muerte. Hablemos del apartado técnico de este juego. A nivel gráfico y de jugabilidad en general es exactamente igual que Persona 3 FES. Algo que me dejó incrédulo de este juego es que, salvo por el jefe final, no hay enemigos nuevos. Todos los enemigos del juego o son reciclados de Persona 3 y Persona 3 FES o directamente son nuevos recolores. Así que sí, esto no me emociona para nada. Si se preguntan cómo se controla Metis, que es el personaje nuevo, pues básicamente es Shinji en el juego base. Es decir, de que ataca utilizando armas pesadas y se centra más en el daño cuerpo a cuerpo que en los daños mágicos. Habría preferido que le inventasen una mecánica nueva, pero bueno, lo puedo aceptar, ya que reemplaza a Shinji en ese sentido. Otra cosa que fastidia a muchísima gente, a mí incluido, es que retiraron todo lo relacionado con los social link. Ya sabes, la parte de hacer vida social. Esto provoca que Persona 3 The Answer se parezca más a Shin Megami Tensei o a los juegos de Persona que nadie juega, en vez de al tercer juego. Esto no provoca que el juego sea automáticamente malo, pero tiene otros grandes problemas de los cuales hablaremos en un rato. A grandes rasgos se nota bastante que este juego fue hecho a la rápida, con muy poco presupuesto y que tenía como única finalidad exprimir más a los fanáticos de Persona 3 para sacarles dinero fácil. A partir de este punto el juego va a cuesta abajo y sin paracaídas. Lo siguiente que ocurre en la historia es que tras explorar el abismo del tiempo llegamos a esta sala y volvemos a ver la sombra de Makoto. La seguimos y nos encontramos con un jefe. Tras derrotarlo nos encontramos con esta enorme puerta. Y cuando finalmente se ponen de acuerdo y la abren, pasa esto.
This is... huh? Polonium Mall? But weren't we just inside?
What's going on? Did we make it out somehow? I don't know. Something seems off. Isn't it kinda hot in here? You kids. Kurosawa-san. What are you doing out here on a weekday? Shouldn't you be in school?
Oh, but it's spring break now.
Spring break? That was a couple months ago. It's June now. What's with those two in costume back there? Is there some sort of event going on?
No, it's,
Well, I'll let it slide. I know you kids are a little different. But if you try to use that as an all-purpose excuse, I'll have to enforce the law. Don't forget.
jeez.
All the dates displayed here say 2009. That calendar, too. Could the June he mentioned be June of last year?
That's impossible. Are you saying this is the past? Hey, Aigis' sister!
We came here by passing through a door, remember? Doors like that are in several places throughout the abyss of time, and each one is connected to the past.
Then, this really is last year?
How else can you explain the different time and season? But it seems you can't go just anywhere in the past, only somewhere from your memories. This looks like a mall, but I don't think it's connected to any place else either. It's lucky we found this place. We'll be able to get supplies here. We should be able to use what we can get here until the abyss of time disappears. The reason why the door led us here may have something to do with you. The doors may reflect your inner thoughts.
Well, one thing's a relief. At least we won't starve.
A partir de este punto habremos desbloqueado el centro comercial. A nivel argumental tiene la función de justificar el por qué los personajes humanos no mueren de hambre. Y a nivel de jugabilidad es el lugar al que podemos ir a comprar armas, objetos y armaduras. A partir de este punto, todos los niveles del abismo del tiempo van a seguir este mismo patrón. La secuencia es la siguiente. Exploramos el abismo del tiempo y pasamos por niveles de mazmorras que son iguales a la Torre del Tártaro en el juego base. Derrotamos a 2 jefes y después encontraremos una de estas puertas, las cuales, en lugar de llevarnos a otros lugares, como es el caso del centro comercial, nos llevarán a flashbacks de nuestros compañeros. Los cuales algunos son mejores que otros, no lo voy a negar. Son migajas de historia. La inclusión del centro comercial hace que me pregunte seriamente ¿por qué no hay social links? Habría sido interesante que Aigis tenga que formar social link con los otros personajes del juego e intercalen los escenarios entre el centro comercial y la residencia. No te digo que metas todas las cartas del tarot para esto, pero con la de los personajes principales del juego habría sido interesante. Es más, se me ocurre que podrían utilizar esa mecánica que no le gustó a nadie en el Persona 3 base, en la cual tus personajes se van cansando. De este modo podríamos aprovechar los días en los que todos están molidos para avanzar los social links, y el calendario no sería un problema porque se estableció que en este juego el tiempo no avanza. Sé que me estoy demorando en mencionar el gigantesco gran problema de este juego, pero sean pacientes, no quiero que este video sea solamente segmentos de la historia. Quiero hablar, quiero estar contigo. En fin, cuando decidamos seguir avanzando en el juego, tendremos que pasar otra sección de pisos, derrotar a 2 jefes y encontraremos otra puerta. Esta vez, como ya había mencionado, nos enseñará el pasado de alguno de nuestros personajes.
Well, Sergeant?
Yeah, you can go. Looks like a pretty routine accident. Hey, kid, sorry I took so long. Says here your name's, Kanamada, is that right? Yeah, well, geez, sorry about what happened to your mom. But she gave her life to save you from the collapse. Anyway, I gotta take your statement, yeah? You're a witness after all.
If I told you what happened, would you believe me?
Yeah, of course I would, huh? Helping people out is our job.
My mom was murdered.
What?
Around midnight, I got up to use the bathroom, and I heard voices by the door. I looked and saw this teenager holding his head and yelling.
Wait, you're saying he did it? But the whole house was crushed.
There was this shining kind of horse monster, and it came right out of him. It roared, and my mom and my house were...
Oh, a monster, huh? Yeah, well, yeah, there's no way that actually happened. Though, I shouldn't laugh. I know, sometimes after a traumatic incident like this, people can...
I'm not lying, and I really saw it.
Look, it was an accident. Plain and simple. A drunk driver crashed his car into your house.
What? A car crash?
We've already found the car and what's left of the driver. We just need an account of the accident now.
That's a lie! You're making that up!
I know that's what you think, but, it's true.
Sergeant, can you come out here?
I'll be right there.
Wait! I really saw it!
Look, I'm sorry for your loss. I have to go, but, well, hope things get better.
Liar. You said you'd believe me. I can't trust any adults, so I'll find him myself.
The door's gone. But the first door didn't disappear, it just opened up to a new place.
That brings back memories. I thought of lots of ways to search for the culprit, but I couldn't manage any of them alone. I kept wondering why the culprit had special powers and I didn't. I wonder if that's what led me to start experiencing the dark hours since that day.
My family must have been the ones who put the accident cover-up in place. I'm sorry for that.
Hey, Metis! What was that about?
What was what about? Oh, I see. Apparently, events that not everyone was involved in can only be watched. That's something new.
That's not what I meant. Why do we see such a painful memory?
Huh? How would I know? It's your past. I'm only speculating, but I think the door reflects the mind of those who enter it. It's the same reason we found a place to get supplies, and why we were able to return directly back. Right now, you wish to erase the abyss of time as soon as possible, and make it out alive, right? If so, then although what's inside the doors seems unrelated to our situation, we see it for a reason. Maybe you should think hard about what the reason might be instead of wasting time accusing me.
It's all right. What she's saying might be true. Actually, I've been wondering about all of that lately. Things weren't perfect, but it seemed more straightforward and pure back then. We don't get that kind of passion by just going to school every day.
There's no use bringing up the past. Don't you remember our entire reason for risking everything? If we don't keep our eyes forward, it was all a waste of time.
Yukari.
Let's go.
En este segmento, profundizamos en el pasado de Ken. A riesgo de sonar como un villano de So Much Freedom, he de decir que Ken ha actuado de manera muy madura, ya que si bien en el pasado simplemente estaba total y completamente choqueado por el fallecimiento de su mamá y simplemente se negaba a creer que había sido un simple accidente, sino que hubo algo más, lo que me parece importante destacar es su actitud en el presente, ya que ha superado eso, ha creado nuevos amigos, tiene un nuevo círculo de apoyo, un nuevo círculo de apoyo que lo acompañará, al menos por ahora. Algo que no se profundiza mucho es que este es el último día en la residencia, y cuando acabe, ¿qué será del pequeño Ken? Es huérfano y... ahora que Nix ha sido derrotado, no se profundiza exactamente qué será de su vida. Tal vez sea por esto que Ken menciona que extraña aquellos días en los cuales iba al Tártaro, ya que ahí por lo menos la vida tenía un sentido, había una gran meta. Pero Ken ha madurado y ahora sabe que lo único que le queda es seguir adelante. Bueno, sigamos hablando del apartado jugable de este juego. Vamos a hablar del mayor problema de este juego que ya les había mencionado en antes. El mayor problema de Persona 3 The Answer que hace que muchísimas personas abandonen el juego en este punto es que no hay compendio. Eso quiere decir de que no podemos comprar personas que ya hemos visto. Esto hace que el ritmo entero del juego sufra, ya que si nos equivocamos al fusionar dos personas o simplemente heredan ataques que no queremos, porque recordemos que en Persona 3 tú no escogías qué ataques se heredaban las personas, sino que estos sean aleatorios, pues te jodes, vas a tener que volver a buscar a esas dos personas para volver a fusionarlos para que ahora sí salga lo que tú quieres. Y simplemente hay personas que tienen bajas probabilidades de aparecer. Esto hace que el ritmo entero del juego sufra, ya que se alarga innecesariamente porque perderemos muchísimo tiempo no grindeando, no avanzando con la historia, sino buscando a personas para fusionarlos para poder seguir avanzando. Esto es muy tedioso y a medida que vamos avanzando se hace peor. Afortunadamente hoy en día existe un mod que básicamente mete el compendio en Persona 3 The Answer. Y no les voy a mentir, yo me pasé este juego con ese mod, ya que de lo contrario simplemente no lo habría soportado. Solo para que se hagan una idea de cuánta calidad de vida da este mod, según How Long to Beat, una página que sirve para saber cuánto duran los videojuegos, Persona 3 The Answer sin mod y sin nada dura 29 horas, prácticamente 30 si solo queremos completar la historia. Si hacemos los extras, 41, y si nos queremos sacar el 100%, 62 horas. Bien, yo lo completé en 15. Así que, sí, usen este mod. ¿Y qué tal es la experiencia de jugar Persona 3 The Answers con mod? Pues el juego pasa de ser horrible a mediocre. Eventualmente seguiremos avanzando con la historia. Bajaremos 2 pisos, derrotaremos a 2 jefes y encontraremos otra puerta. Algo que había olvidado mencionar es que siempre que llegamos a un cuarto de jefe vemos como la sombra de Makoto huye. Esto nos da la ilusión de que sí, lo estamos siguiendo.
Hold on a sec. You're the captain, aren't you?
Quit pushing! Practice time's over!
Hey, you! Sonata-kun, right?
That's right.
That was an amazing bout. I've never seen a junior high fighter deliver a KO like that. I'm with the school you were up against in the finals. What do you say about enrolling with us? We'll give you a fat scholarship. You'd only have to pay half your tuition.
Hey, you're from another school? That's against the rules and you know it!
Sorry, but I don't see any reason to join a school that places second. Get out of here.
Akihiko-kun is so cool! You hear that? He'd never go to your loser school.
Come on already, go home! Damn it, we can't leave until you guys do.
Couldn't you have handled that a little more politely? I heard it gets crowded after practice, so I waited here instead.
Third year, Class C, Akihiko Sonata.
What do you want?
Aren't you going to ask who I am?
No need. Whatever you've come for, I don't want to get involved. All I want is to train and get stronger.
It's nothing troublesome. I have a very simple request.
A request?
I have enemies that need defeating. They're not people, I assure you. You wouldn't be bound by the rules of boxing. No. The enemies I speak of, they're related to what you've recently been experiencing each midnight. You see, I'm in the same situation. I experience the same thing you do. The difference is, I know what it means. If you come with me, I'll share what I know with you.
Who are you?
Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm a third year, like yourself.
Kirijo? I've heard that name before.
You said you wanted to build your strength. What you really need is a riskier challenge. And with this, you can challenge them.
The door vanished this time, too.
First Ken's past and now mine. What in the world does it mean?
I have no idea either.
That really brought me back, though. We were both in junior high then.
To tell the truth, I thought that girl was crazy until I first summoned my persona. What was I supposed to expect when you gave me what looked like a gun 5 minutes after meeting me?
All part of the plan. That was the best way I could think of to get your attention. If I'd asked you to do something like fight for justice, I knew you'd never listen.
You could say that again.
So that was a school.
Yes, it was. But it was only a small portion of a school.
Really? Then it's actually much bigger than that?
Yes. Have you really never been outside before?
Well, that's...
I didn't mean to embarrass you. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Thinking back on it, they kept me from leaving the dorm at first, too.
Do you also go to school, sister?
I did. But after this spring, I won't be going anymore.
Huh? How come? All your friends go. They are your friends, right? You like to be around them, don't you?
Why? It's because... Well, I thought it over and it was my own decision.
Oh, I see.
You know, I don't think Metis is a bad person at all.
Este es un flashback que más que nada ayuda a que conozcamos mejor cómo es que se conocieron Mitsuru y Akihiko. En el juego base no se nos explica esto. Solo se menciona que Mitsuru, Akihiko y Shinji fueron los 3 primeros miembros de Sense. Personalmente me gusta que hayan diseñado sprites nuevos para representar a estos personajes cuando eran más jóvenes. Ignorando el hecho de que si el juego estuviese ambientado en Estados Unidos, el hecho de que Mitsuru le ofrezca a Akihiko un arma tendría otra interpretación, me llama la atención la conversación que tiene Metis y Aigis al final. Metis está fascinada por la escuela, pero al haberse activado hace poco no tiene esas experiencias de vida que sí tiene su hermana mayor. Lo interesante aquí es que cuando Metis le pregunta a Aigis por qué va a dejar de ir al colegio, ella le dice que fue decisión suya, pero no lo hace con seguridad, lo hace con tristeza. Como si realmente no quisiese hacer eso. Y el motivo por el cual se está desactivando es porque creo que bajo su criterio ya cumplió su función en la vida. Fue creada para derrotar a las sombras, y cuando deje de ser 31 de marzo, no habrán más sombras. Por lo cual, siente que lo único que le queda es volver al almacén hasta Dios sabe cuándo. También vemos que los otros miembros del grupo empiezan a confiar en Metis. Ya no la ven como el T-1000, sino como otra aliada más. Siguiendo con nuestra sección Todo lo que está mal en Persona 3 The Answer, nos toca hablar de la dificultad. Las versiones de PlayStation 2 de Persona 3 no eran juegos fáciles, ya que para comenzar no podíamos decidir lo que hacían nuestros compañeros, simplemente darles indicaciones a grandes rasgos y rezar para que la IA del juego haga más o menos lo que nosotros queremos. Aquí no cambiaron eso. Pudieron haber aprovechado que esto es una continuación para que se pueda hacer eso, pero eligieron no hacerlo. Recuerden mi teoría, este juego fue hecho a la rápida para sacarle dinero a los fans. Y sí, sé que en la versión de PSP arreglan esto, pero nunca he jugado esa versión, lo siento. En la versión de PlayStation 2 siempre teníamos que avanzar con cuidado, ya que si no encontrábamos a tiempo la debilidad de los enemigos, estos podrían hacernos combos y derrotarnos fácilmente. Sin mencionar de que había putadas como que por ejemplo te lancen un hechizo de luz o oscuridad al protagonista y este funcione haciéndote insta-kill y perdiendo horas. Y en la versión de PlayStation 2 si te mataban no continuabas desde el último piso, sino que te mandaban a cargar partida. Lo que trato de decir es que Persona 3 no era un juego fácil. No era imposible, pero no te lo ponía fácil. Y esto es porque el juego le exigía al jugador que utilizase todas sus mecánicas al máximo. Todo lo relacionado con los buff y debuff, todo lo relacionado con la tabla elemental, noquear a todos para hacer un super ataque y bajarle la vida a la gran mayoría de enemigos al mismo tiempo, los estados alterados, la fusión, el utilizar el compendio. Y he mencionado todo esto porque la dificultad en Persona 3 The Answer es total y completamente artificial. Es común que al entrar en una zona nueva los enemigos estén en un nivel más alto que tú, lo cual te fuerza a grindear un rato. Bueno, esto es hasta cierto punto normal en los JRPGs de esta época. He aquí el gran problema. Como ya he mencionado, antes de llegar a una puerta tenemos que derrotar a dos jefes. El gran problema con estos jefes es que su debilidad elemental no está disponible en su zona. Si tenemos el monte del compendio, simplemente podemos ir, pagar un poco y obtener un persona que tenga su debilidad elemental para derrotarlos con mayor facilidad. Pero si jugamos el juego tal cual fue diseñado, no existe el compendio, así que lo que tenemos que hacer es regresar a una zona anterior y o obtener un persona que tenga su debilidad elemental, el cual muy probablemente sea de un nivel menor a el jefe, lo cual va a hacer que nuestros ataques no le hagan tanto daño y derrotarlo sea más difícil. O tener que grindear para poder obtener dos personas específicos, para poder fusionarlos, para poder volver a grindear, para que así tengamos un persona decente que tenga la debilidad del jefe. Aparte de que la duración del juego se vea artificialmente aumentada por eso, y al instalar el mod esta se reduzca dramáticamente como yo comprobé, esto demuestra que la dificultad simplemente es artificial, ya que se basa en no darte lo que necesitas y hacer que grindees hasta que estés listo. No hay que ser un erudito en el mundo de los JRPGs para darse cuenta de que este juego está mal diseñado en ese sentido. Mi teoría es que quizás la razón por la cual retiraron el compendio es para alargar artificialmente el juego. Pero ¿saben qué? Prefiero un juego de 15 o 20 horas bien diseñado a lo que hicieron aquí en The Answer. Bueno, hay que seguir con la rutina, debemos explorar 2 pisos y derrotar a 2 jefes para llegar hasta la siguiente puerta.
Stupid old man. How low do you have to be to get drunk on cooking wine? But I guess it's just as pathetic to rush out like this every day. Man, what am I gonna do? I got nowhere to go. Yo, sup, Pooch? Here to join my nowhere to go after school club? Sorry, Pooch. I don't have any food for you. You know, haven't I seen you around here before? Hey, it's Junpei. Huh? Oh, hey, guys. Why the long face? Are you that sad that we're in different homerooms now? Still dumb as rocks, huh? Wait, isn't it way past your dorm curfew? What are you guys doing out so late? We snuck out. When you get to be a junior, you learn the secret exit. Hey, we're going to Escapade. Want to come with? We're helping this guy drown his sorrows over a girl.
That's not true.
Don't let it get to you. That's what you get for going after someone like Yukari Takeba. Although I never expected her to hook up with a new transfer student. I guess she goes for that kind of dark side of his. Dark? He seems like a regular dude to me. No, I'm serious. That transfer kid? Rumor has it both his parents died when he was little. Someone got a peek at his file when Toriumi left it lying around. Man, you're so gullible. That stuff only happens in soap operas. Hey, I said it was a rumor. Come on, let's get going. You snooze, no booze. Booze? I think I'm gonna pass. Huh? What's the matter? Come on, why don't you live a little? I said I'm gonna pass. I just ain't in the mood. Well, man, looks like I'm the only one you got to console you.
I keep telling you, nothing happened!
He offered to hang out and I turned him down. Things never go the way I want them to. Man, is my life really as bad as it seems now? I wish there was, like, something I could do to change the world. Like some awesome skill that no one else has. Don't give me that. I'm sure someday we can make some real friends that'll listen to us. All the scenes in my past. You guys had to see that one. Dude, I know. I was surprised to see you too. So, you were the dog from that day. Makes it seem kind of like destiny. Looking back, that was the day Akihiko-san found me. The only place I could go from there was the convenience store, and that's where I was when the dark hour hit.
You were bawling in the dark with that awful expression. Honestly, you looked worse than the shadows.
Well, what was I supposed to do? That was the scariest damn moment of my life, man. But you know, I had other stuff to deal with, like my old man. So staying at the dorm and fighting shadows and all that stuff looked pretty good.
Unlike me and my sister, other people usually have reasons to awaken. I comprehend.
I had my reasons as well. However, in my case, it happened in reverse. I had the power first, and gained a reason later. Now that I mention it, you're...
I think I'm starting to get it. There is a reason we see what we see inside the doors. Doors that have delivered on that reason disappear, and those with roles still to play remain.
A reason? What kind of reason?
I can't say for sure, but if we keep moving forward, I think we'll start seeing it. Let's do our best, sister.
You're right.
Para los 4 gatos que siguen viendo este video, tengo que decir que este es el flashback menos interesante de todo Persona 3 The Answer. Es decir, lo único que hace es mostrarnos cómo era un poco antes la vida de Junpei, pero esto lo hace a medias. El flashback de Akihiko y Mitsuru era interesante porque ocurría varios años antes de que comience el juego. Y además nos muestra el origen de Strega. Este pues sucede el mismo día en el cual Junpei se unió a Sense, pero... ¿ya? De hecho, una crítica que tengo con Junpei en el Persona 3 Fest de PlayStation 2 es que nos dicen de que su papá era muy abusivo y no lo quería y nunca lo vemos. Una regla del cine es muestra no cuentes, y acá en Persona 3 pues siempre nos cuentan que el papá de Junpei es una mala persona, pero nunca nos lo enseñan. Ojalá que arreglen esto en el remake, pero no sé, siento que pudieron haber aprovechado este flashback para mostrarnos eso. Aprovecho este momento para decir que todos los personajes tienen un flashback correspondiente, excepto Fuka, y la verdad no sé por qué. Aunque saben que si el que Fuka no tenga un flashback nos ahorró 2 jefes y 2 pisos, ok, lo entiendo. Pero no sé, siento que falta ella. Como este fue el flashback más intrascendental del juego, voy a darles mi crítica más intrascendental del juego ahora. Verán, en Persona 3 The Answer hay 2 formas de grabar la partida. La primera es igual que en el Persona 3 normal, yendo a este libro en la residencial y grabando. La segunda es que dentro del abismo del tiempo, antes de luchar contra cualquier jefe, nos darán la opción de grabar la partida o recuperar salud en estos relojes de pared. Bien, el problema es que creo que los desarrolladores no se pusieron de acuerdo con estos o directamente están bugueados, ya que algunos nos curan y además podemos grabar en ellos y otros no nos curan. No hay ninguna diferencia que nos dé a entender que un reloj hace una cosa o otra. En cualquier caso podemos grabar partida, pero el que nos cure o no es un poquito aleatorio. Al comienzo del juego, sobre todo cuando aún no tenemos acceso al centro comercial, es muy molesto jugar y simplemente tener que volver a la residencial porque el bendito reloj no tiene para curarte. Pero más adelante puedes obtener objetos y curarte cómodamente antes de las peleas contra jefes. Y ya, eso es todo lo que tengo que decir respecto a esto. En fin, para seguir con la historia, ya se la saben, bajar 2 pisos y derrotar a 2 jefes para llegar a la próxima puerta.
So this is the interior of Tardes. It's only the second time anyone's been here without special equipment.
Normal weaponry is useless against shadows. Any equipment we brought would be for your peace of mind. Everyone here has had their potential developed in our labs. That should suffice to protect us. And even if you're devoured, that in itself would be valuable data for us.
Is anyone left in the Ergo Division who isn't a psycho? In any case, sir, are you all right with this? I mean, bringing your daughter?
I don't mind at all. I myself requested to come along.
You heard her.
I see. I'm sorry to have spoken out of turn, sir. Hey, what's wrong? What the?
Looks like it's back to the drawing board for the artificial development of potential.
Sir, miss, step aside.
A shadow.
You little... Sir! Miss!
Father!
Oh, did you see that? Such power! It's a persona. I was right. Persona users do exist.
Mitsuru.
Father, I'm glad you're safe.
That was wonderful! Lady Mitsuru, a beautiful expression of your natural potential. At last, our future seems bright.
Why are you so happy about it? Now, Mitsuru can never escape from the destiny of atonement. She'll spend her life bound to our cursed legacy when she should be finding her own way. What's so bright about that?
Don't worry, Father. I chose this for myself. I'll protect you, Father.
Was that Senpai's?
Oh, yes.
Senpai? What's the matter?
Well, I'm sorry. It's just that seeing Father before my eyes, as if he were still alive, was...
Senpai. Oh, I just remembered. There's something I have to tell you all. Remember the machinery and documents Mitsuru-senpai found? I looked into them, and it turns out they were things that the chairman hid when he was still alive. Most of them were from the accident 10 years ago, so he must have hid them so they wouldn't be destroyed. Some of the notes I found seem to be talking about the abyss of time.
Is that true?
We may be close to discovering what this place really is. We're closing in on it. We should hurry forward.
Este es el flashback más antiguo de todo Persona 3 The Answer, y en él vemos el despertar del persona de Mitsuru. Este resulta interesante, ya que nos habla también de la relación que ella tenía con su padre. En la versión de PlayStation 2 de Persona 3 es un poco ambigua su relación, ya que, bueno, Mitsuru es una líder fría y su padre también parece ser un líder frío. No son personas muy emocionales, pero lamentablemente cuando este abandona este mundo, Mitsuru sí se pone triste por él y sí nos habla de que lo valoraba. Pero aquí vemos realmente cuánto lo valoraba, ya que desde que Mitsuru era muy pequeña, intentó protegerlo, porque era su familia. Y también vemos cómo es que el padre de Mitsuru no quería esto para ella, ya que cuando Mitsuru obtiene el poder del persona, él se frustra. Sabe que ahora su hija va a tener una gran responsabilidad que no estaba obligada a tener. También, no lo voy a negar, muy irresponsable de parte de este señor traer a una niña pequeña a un sitio desconocido lleno de monstruos, pero ok. Me habría gustado algo así entre Junpei y su padre en lugar de lo que nos dieron, o sea, relleno. Mi teoría es que esto se pudo hacer porque el modelo 3D del papá de Mitsuru estaba diseñado y el de Junpei no. Solo es una suposición. Por cierto, esta escena en la que Fuka afirma haber encontrado documentos secretos del director original del orfanato sale total y completamente de la nada, y la información que nos da es algo superficial. Se desarrolla más adelante, pero nunca llega a ser convincente. Todavía tengo un par de cosas más que decir sobre Persona 3 The Answer, pero quiero esperar a que salgan unos flashbacks en específico. Mientras tanto, aprovecho este momento para decirles lo siguiente. ¿Sabían que existe una precuela de Persona 3? Esta se llama Aigis The First Mission. Salió únicamente en Japón y de forma exclusiva para teléfonos celulares en el año 2007. En este juego controlamos a Aigis y la historia gira en torno a, bueno, el típico dilema sobre si las máquinas tienen o no sentimientos. Aunque les aclaro, no he podido jugar este juego debido a la barrera del idioma. Por lo que he podido averiguar, todo este juego transcurre en el accidente de hace 10 años que dio como resultado la creación de las sombras y el tártaro. Lo más interesante es que en este juego sale Mitsuru cuando era niña, y su sprite es exactamente el mismo que el que vemos en este flashback de The Answer. Lo cual me hace pensar que muy probablemente los eventos de este juego son canónicos. O bueno, al menos lo eran en la versión de PlayStation 2 y probablemente la de PSP. Decidimos avanzar y pasar por la parte más divertida del juego hasta llegar a la siguiente puerta.
Attention all students in the dormitory. The cafeteria will be closing in 30 minutes.
Oh, crap. Forget it.
Oh, there you are, Yukari. We went to your room to look for you.
Oh, sorry. I don't think I can make it today. It'll be crowded anyway.
Hey, is that your stuff? Have you even been to your room since we got back?
Huh? Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't believe this. You mean you've been spaced out for hours? Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Oh, no, it's nothing, really. It's just... how should I put it? It's hard to believe it's already been 4 years since I got here.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. It sucks that we have to be cooped up in this dorm for 3 years. We should be out and having fun. This year's almost over, too. At this rate, high school will be over in a flash. Well, let's not set our sights too high. We've just got to get through this.
Things went by so fast. I knew I wouldn't find out anything about Dad just by going to class. I mean, not even the police or the media have found anything new. It's already been 10 years. Wonder if I should just give up.
Ah, Takeba-san. You are Takeba-san, the freshman, right?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
I'm glad you're here. There's a letter for you. I'm very sorry about this. It actually came in yesterday. But there were so many transfer stamps that I couldn't tell who it was for.
What?
It's from an Eiichiro Takeba. Is he a relative?
But that can't be. Commemorating the opening of the Moonlight Bridge 10 years ago?
Takeba-san, wait! I need your signature here. And you forgot your things. These are your things, aren't they? Takeba-san?
You were all alone, trying to fight the Kirijo group's deception by yourself for so long.
It's not like that.
If we're being forced to look into our pasts, it would have been nice if you could have seen your father. I would have liked to meet him.
It's not that big a deal. Now's not the time to go over the past. I'm tired of dealing with shadows. We should hurry and finish this.
Yukari, aren't you pushing yourself a little too hard?
You know how Aigis has his power? She might not realize it, but that's gotta mean she inherited something from him. I'm anxious to get my own sign that I'm actually moving forward. I made a promise with him too.
Yukari.
Now that I've seen my past event, I know for sure. The idea we had about there being something in common between all the memories we've seen.
So that means, on that day we saw, did you...
Kenkun's story, Akihiko-senpai's story, Junpei's and Koromaru's too. Mitsuru-senpai's is the one that makes it the most obvious.
Huh? I'm not following you here.
What we've seen is each of our reasons for awakening to our persona.
It fits. Fuka awakened in front of everyone, and Aigis and Metis could use it from the beginning. So there's no need to see their memories. That would make the most sense.
But even if that's so, why would we be seeing that here? Is it telling us to step back and examine our origins? Aigis-san, what do you think?
Well...
Yo! Aigis' sister! Don't act like this doesn't involve you. Let's hear what you think.
Why? I can't talk about the past with you all. I don't know anything about it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I meant just what I said. You said you wouldn't leave me behind. But I don't know anything about your past, so I'm always lost during these conversations.
You may not know anything about us, but we don't know anything about you either. You must have special memories known only to you. Like the memory of when you discovered your emotions.
Isn't it time you told us who you are?
Memories? But I don't...
Oh, it closed.
Sheesh.
Metis, I think you misunderstand. Not all of our pasts were glamorous. To be honest, there were more painful memories than pleasant ones.
That's clearly not true. All the things you laugh and talk about are from your past.
En este flashback vemos cómo es que Yukari recibe el video de los últimos momentos de vida de su padre. Lo que ella no sabía es que ese video había sido modificado para manipularla. Un dato importante de Yukari es que todo su social link gira en torno a que tiene problemas familiares con su madre. Y como perdió a su padre siendo muy joven, su círculo familiar es inexistente. En este flashback podemos ver cómo es que su tendencia a aislarse cuando tiene problemas emocionales no es reciente, sino que la tenía desde antes. 4 años según este flashback y no sabemos si desde antes incluso. Después de este flashback, los personajes se dan cuenta que lo que les están mostrando las puertas es las razones por las cuales despertaron sus personas. Lo interesante aquí es que llegan a la conclusión de que existe una correlación entre su situación actual y sus pasados. Para este punto, los otros personajes ya aceptan a Metis como una amiga más. No obstante, Metis se cierra ante esta situación, tanto de manera literal al ponerse su máscara, como de manera social, ya que se siente excluida, no tiene un pasado sobre el cual comenzar. No ha vivido otro día que no fuese el 31 de marzo. no tiene una vida previa, y eso la frustra. Este me parece un desarrollo interesante. Creo que este es un buen momento para hablar de el tema de Persona 3 The Answer. ¿A qué me refiero con el tema? No sabría explicarlo directamente, así que les voy a poner ejemplos de esta misma franquicia. Superficialmente, Persona 4 se trata de encontrar al asesino, pero en realidad la trama toca más el tema de que todos nosotros tenemos una parte oscura de la cual nos avergonzamos o contra la cual luchamos constantemente. Y no hay que destruirla, hay que aceptar que es parte de nosotros para poder aceptarnos a nosotros mismos y ser felices. Persona 3, Persona 3 Fest y Persona 3 Portable superficialmente se trata de llegar a la cima de la torre y derrotar al malo. Pero el tema gira en torno a la muerte, el miedo a morir, el que la vida ya no tiene sentido. La depresión, el sentir que todo ya está perdido, pero que a pesar de todo lo malo, hay que seguir adelante porque la vida, al final del día, es hermosa. Persona 5 se trata superficialmente de que los adultos son malos y el tema es que los adultos son malos. Teniendo todo esto en mente, ¿de qué va Persona 3 The Answer según yo? Pues bueno, la premisa es escapa del bucle del día de la marmota provocado por el abismo del tiempo. Persona 3 en todas sus encarnaciones se trata sobre la muerte. Persona 3 The Answer decide abordar un tema que va de la mano con el tema de la muerte. El tema de la pérdida. Cómo se sienten las personas que aún estamos en este plano, que aún no nos ha tocado partir. Y cómo es que esto nos afecta. Cómo es que ese ser querido que siempre estuvo ahí para nosotros, simplemente un día, por cualquier razón, se va. Cómo es que hay que lidiar con esto y cómo es que esto nos cambia y nos afecta. El hecho de que el grupo de amigos se fragmentase en primer lugar fue debido a la partida de nuestro protagonista al final del juego anterior. Está el hecho de que muchos de los flashbacks giran en torno a la pérdida de alguien. En el caso de Ken, su flashback es del día del accidente de su madre. El flashback de Mitsuru es de la vez en la que salvó a su padre. Y ya en el presente lo recuerda como alguien que ya se fue. El flashback de Yukari es del día en el que recibió el video de los últimos momentos de su padre. Hasta antes de ese día, ella no tenía ni la más mínima idea de cómo había sido el accidente en el cual él perdió la vida. Accidente el cual menciona que estuvo investigando por años. Los flashbacks de Junpei y Akihiko son un poco más rebuscados de explicar. Según lo interpreto yo, ellos sienten la pérdida de algo que les daba sentido a sus vidas. Es decir, formar parte de Sense. Y es que parece mentira, pero cuando las personas tienen un objetivo en la vida, algo por lo cual levantarse cada mañana a hacer las cosas, se sienten motivados. Sienten que su existencia tiene un objetivo, una meta. Sonará exagerado, pero sienten que la vida tiene sentido. Ahora que el tártaro desapareció, digamos de que perdieron eso, un objetivo en la vida. Podríamos decir que muy al estilo de cada uno, ellos están pasando por un vacío existencial. Esta interpretación es total y completamente personal y me gustaría que me den sus opiniones respecto a esta. Pasamos por esto de bajar pisos y derrotar a 2 jefes y llegamos a la próxima puerta.
Is this the deepest part of the abyss of time?
You think? It's no different than the rest of the ones we've seen.
But that fits logically, which means the abyss's origin, the reason for the time skips, is here.
Oh, there's something I had to tell you all. It was in the papers about the abyss of time I mentioned before.
Did you find something?
If the report is correct, this place came into existence as a reaction to the creation of Tartarus.
A reaction?
The gigantic tower rising so high left a gigantic hole in its place. That's the Abyss.
Does that mean they've known about this place for 10 years?
They decided it would be harmless if left alone, since it would probably disappear with Tartarus. But it also said that since the Abyss is just a byproduct, there should be no shadows in it.
Wait a sec. There's a friggin' ton of shadows here. And if it was supposed to go poof along with Tartarus, why are we standing in it now? Did they forget a decimal place or something?
No, their logic makes sense. What was supposed to vanish is still here because of some force. One side's removal caused an imbalance.
What could that force be?
Who knows? Maybe it's somewhere down here. One thing's certain, though. It's deeply connected to all of you.
What's up with that? What the hell did we do to deserve this?
Well, there's another door. If that's here, then...
What's going on? Is that the big reason behind all this?
If we leave out Aigis, Metis, and me, whose past is left?
Hey, yeah. Who else was there that had powers like ours?
Who cares? There's no use speculating with it staring us in the face. We'll know once we open it.
Whatever that reason is, it's strong enough to keep the abyss of time from disappearing. And we've come to erase that reason. We could be in for a battle. We should be very prepared before entering.
I am...
You're... Wait! Please, wait! No! Don't go!
I promised to protect you. I dedicated my life to that purpose. But I can't fulfill that purpose anymore. There's nothing more I can do. Can I continue to live this way? Does my life have a meaning? If so, I wish I could return to being a mere machine.
Huh? That's the cause?
Don't look at me.
But... well... I didn't expect that we'd get to see him again, although he did have his back turned.
Indeed.
What's it mean? That looked like it was Aigis' memory. What kind of a clue is that? Aigis didn't have to awaken to her persona abilities, right?
No, she did. She awakened to the special power he had. Aigis, what was that? When did it happen?
I always woke up to that. It was so painful to lose him. I withdrew into my room, unable to do anything. For a while, I did nothing but chase after him in my dreams.
Aigis.
Sister. But after a while, I stopped dreaming entirely. It felt like a weight on my chest lightened and fell off. That must have been the last of the dreams I had. But I don't see what that has to do with my awakening.
Aquí se nos revela el origen del abismo del tiempo. No me parece una buena explicación, pero como decía mi tata, es mejor que un buen pedazo de nada. El flashback de Aigis es en realidad su sueño, y algo que no nota mucha gente la primera vez que llega a esta parte del juego es que lo que nos muestran es lo que Aigis escribía al principio del juego mientras estaba cargando. Otra cosa interesante que vemos en este sueño es las reacciones de Aigis ante emociones nuevas que son desconocidas para ella. Verán, a lo largo de Persona 3 vemos como Aigis va obteniendo cada vez más y más humanidad, pasando de ser al comienzo del juego una máquina que hacía muchos chistes de no entiendo a los humanos, a ser un personaje que es capaz de amar y querer a los demás. Según ella, cuando Makoto murió comenzó a tener estos sueños. Aquí la vemos triste, tirada en el suelo sin ganas de hacer nada. Cuando aparece la sombra de Makoto, ella comienza a sentir una gran angustia y empieza a perseguirlo, pero nunca lo alcanza. Cuando finalmente lo pierde en el horizonte y cae, ella siente una gran frustración. Todos estos son sentimientos negativos que están bien tenerlos, es parte de la vida, y retenerlos no es lo más saludable del mundo. Pero somos humanos. En algún momento de nuestras vidas hemos estado familiarizados con ellos. Tomemos en cuenta que Aigis es una máquina. Ella tuvo que aprender lo que era la alegría o lo que era estar molesto. Imagínate enfrentarte a estos sentimientos por primera vez estando completamente solo. Indiscutiblemente sería una experiencia que marcaría a cualquiera. Lo más llamativo aquí es el final. Aigis desea que Makoto esté con ella otra vez, sea cual sea el costo. Sale esta luz y de su sombra nace... ¿Metis? Ahí termina todo lo que nos enseña la puerta, pero esta cinemática aún no ha terminado.
What the? Just as I thought. It's coming. The monster that's taken the shape of your regrets.
Is that?
You gotta be kidding. That can't be.
This is the reason for everything. From the abyss of time's failure to disappear to the presence of shadows. This was born from all of you.
Aquí se nos revela de que la sombra de Makoto era en realidad los sentimientos de remordimiento de todos nuestros personajes debido a su pérdida. Tenemos una batalla contra él, la cual es muy interesante, ya que utiliza todos los personas de nuestros personajes principales. Esta batalla te puede tomar un par de intentos, pero no es excesivamente complicada. Lo que va a hacer la sombra de Makoto es cambiar de personas constantemente, siempre buscando un persona cuyo elemento le haga daño a alguno de nuestros miembros de la party. El gran truco para derrotarlo es que cuando controlemos a Aigis cambiemos a personas que le puedan hacer daño para tratar de meterle críticos y poder hacerle ataque grupal. Tras una batalla conceptualmente interesante, la sombra de Makoto es derrotada y se desvanece en una cinemática que no les puedo poner, primero por el copyright y segundo porque va en contra de las normas de YouTube, porque básicamente vemos cómo se le salen los intestinos por afuera y luego se desvanece en forma de mariposas azules.
We did it.
That was the monster born from us? But it was...
Yes, its powers and form were familiar, but it was a shadow.
You are correct.
Wait, but that makes no sense. Persona users are supposed to beat shadows, right?
What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've been fighting them this whole time without knowing. Personas and shadows are the same thing. That's why you're able to fight them in the first place. Did you all think that shadows were mysterious invaders or something? Shadows are the lower parts of the psyche everyone has. Suppressed human thoughts given physical form. When people are unable to face their darker selves, they break loose, free from all control. But sometimes, humans with special awareness can tame their shadows. Those are persona users.
So personas and shadows, they're the same thing, just different names?
If someone was able to create my sister and myself, wouldn't he have had to understand this?
All those people lost their lives.
Then, the reason for all this is our personas?
The shadow's power affects time and even space. Through your personas, your unspoken desires were manifested. You can't stand to see time move on. You don't want to accept your loss of someone precious. It was by each of your wishes that time stopped moving forward. And as a result, you became trapped here.
So we trapped ourselves. Huh. It's almost funny.
Whatever the reason was, we beat that thing. We won. That should solve all this, right?
Yes, that is correct. If we return to the dorm, we may be able to go outside.
Whoa, what's this? When did I...
Is this a key? You should be able to leave using those keys. Once you make it outside, the abyss of time should disappear on its own.
Finally. Geez, I'm glad this didn't end up taking another year.
But these keys, there's 8 of them.
That's because each of you played a part in bringing this about. The door probably won't open unless all 8 are used at once.
Strength of heart when united is barred by no door. Those words.
So it'll open if we're all around, is that right? Then let's get the hell out of here. So are we just gonna waltz out through the front door?
That door? Or another one? There's still one closed door that doesn't connect to the outside world. The main entrance, or that door. It's one or the other.
A door that doesn't connect to the outside world.
Are you talking about the door to his room? I just assumed someone had locked it.
That door has the same feel as the doors to the past we've been going through up to now.
What do you mean by one or the other? If we open it, won't it just connect to another past?
That's right. If you go through the entrance, you'll return to the present. But that door leads to the past.
The past?
The world of the past. You've all been there many times now. But this time, the abyss will disappear once you go through the door. You'll be in the true past.
Is that true?
Why would I lie about something like this? If you don't believe me, then why don't you try leaving through the entrance?
To accept the past or to revisit it, you're saying that in the end, we have to choose.
What do you want to do?
I'll go along with whatever you decide, sister. That way, I'll finally be able to save you from this cursed fate. To be honest, that's all I care about.
Cursed fate?
Which one are you going to choose, sister?
Hey, why don't we go back to the dorm first? This is way too heavy to decide right here.
What the?
What are all these cracks?
This is bad. It's becoming unstable. It should last a little longer, but we don't have much time. If the fault extends to the door, we may not be able to leave even with the keys.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it?
So, what's the plan? I mean, no one's seriously thinking about going back to the past, right?
I've been thinking, why do you think he died? They never figured out the cause of death at the hospital, right?
Well, that's...
Personally, I still think it's because he used all his power to accomplish that miracle. In other words, we were saved because he gave up his life. He gave everything for us. So it doesn't seem right to undo all his work on our own. Ken-kun.
I'm with Ken. We've all seen what kind of resolve it takes to face death. That resolve, and what it brought about. There's no way we can cancel that out on our own whims. Even if it hurts, we have to deal with it and accept the present.
Yukari, what about you?
You're all about the here and now, right, Yuka-tan? I mean, you say it all the time. You gotta look forward.
I want to go back. To the time before the last battle. When I thought about how he protected us, I kept telling myself that I have to keep looking forward. That's why I started going to cram school and spending less time goofing off. But I can't lie to myself. If there's a way for him to come back, I'll take it, no matter what.
Yukari.
So, you're giving up? Are you saying you don't have the strength to face reality? After all the things we've gone through, you're just gonna throw in the towel in the fight against yourself?
Oh yeah, you're really one to be throwing around all those high-minded ideals. If you really thought something was that precious to you, you'd want to protect it no matter what. Don't you understand? We can go back and fix things. Are you seriously just gonna let a chance like this go?
Then I'll ask you this. If I said I wanted to undo your father's death, would you do it? Even if there was a way to reverse Shinji and Miki's death, I'd flat out refuse. Nothing in the past was a waste. You're just making excuses.
Hey, you keep mentioning death. Are you saying the person who saved you all didn't just leave?
That's correct. He passed away.
What? Why didn't you tell me before?
Why? But you've never met him.
Anyway, what do the rest of you think?
I don't know. I get second thoughts when I think about going back to when Chidori died. But I definitely see what Akihiko-senpai is trying to say. When you get down to it, though, I hate to say this, but I'm just too scared to do that battle over.
What's wrong with you? Are you saying you're scared to die, but it's okay if he does?
That's not what I said. I mean, have you really thought this through? Going back to before that battle means we have to fight Nyx again. Did you ever think about what might happen if we lose this time?
It's the same thing. Either way, all it means is that you're just scared. And you two are no better. All that talk about accepting the present is because when you get down to it, you only care about yourselves.
What?
How can you say that? There's no use going around and around like this. We're never gonna reach an agreement. So if no one gives in, we'll have to settle this another way.
Another way? Yukari-chan, you don't mean...
Taking the keys by force. That'll work too, right?
It's true that the 8 keys will merge if they're brought together, even against their holders' wishes. But if it comes to a fight, I'll protect my sister with everything I have. These keys represent each of your strength of heart. If you take my sister's, she may lose her life.
What do you mean?
You're only thinking of what's best for you. The person with my sister's power died of unknown causes, didn't he? Did any of you ever stop to think that maybe the same thing could happen to her? I came to protect her. But I won't make another mistake. I'll do whatever it takes to save her.
Metis. Aigis-san, which door are you thinking about unlocking?
I can't decide right now which is more important, the past or the present.
So you're just gonna run away? Again? Just like the day we said our farewells to him, and you were the only one who didn't show up. You got to hear his last words. You even made him a promise. But here you are, still. Why were you the one who inherited his power when you can't even make up your mind? I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna lose to someone like you.
Yukari-chan, are you really going to fight?
This decision hinges upon someone precious to us all. Our differences can't be settled with a compromise. No matter what Aigis decides, we have no choice but to fight. And I've made my decision as well. I'm going to stand with Yukari.
Senpai.
You're taking her side? Are you serious? I know you well enough to tell your mind's made up. All right.
everyone!
It's decided then. Follow me. I'll lead you to a place suitable for battle. If we fight there, no one can appeal the result.
Lo anterior fue largo, pero finalmente llegamos al último acto del juego. Justo después de derrotar a la sombra de Makoto, se nos explica cuál es el origen de las sombras. Pequeño gran detalle que se olvidaron de explicar en el juego base. Y empieza esta última etapa, la que a mí personalmente me gusta llamar la etapa del Battle Royale. Como ya vimos, los ideales de los personajes y sus ideas respecto a qué hacer con las llaves del tiempo, sobre si ir al pasado o al presente, chocan, y al no ponerse de acuerdo deciden básicamente matarse entre ellos para obtenerlas. Por un lado está el bando de Aigis y Metis, el cual no tiene claro qué hacer con las llaves del tiempo. El bando de Yukari y Mitsuru, que claramente quieren utilizarlas para volver al pasado. El bando de Ken y Akihiko, que quieren utilizarlas para volver al presente. Y el bando de Junpei y Koromaru. Les diré la verdad, no entiendo por qué diablos estos dos no son parte del mismo equipo que Ken y Akihiko. Esto lo digo porque Junpei no quiere volver a pelear contra Nyx. Lo que más le convendría es hacer equipo con Ken y Akihiko para volver al presente. Pero en lugar de eso, Junpei tuvo la inteligencia de un congresista peruano y tomó una decisión que claramente no lo favorecía. La verdadera razón por la cual creo yo que Junpei tomó esta decisión tan poco intuitiva es por un tema de marketing. Verán, todo Persona 3 The Answer fue vendido por este segmento final, el del Battle Royale. De hecho, cuando comenzamos una nueva partida, la primera cinemática del juego es sobre esta escena del Battle Royale. Solo que es mucho más épica, ya que todos están peleando al mismo tiempo, no como en la versión final en donde los enfrentamientos son de 2 contra 2. Mi teoría es que separaron al equipo de Ken y Akihiko del de Junpei y Koromaru para que se viese más chévere en el marketing. Para comenzar los combates, lo que tenemos que hacer es ir a este jardín secreto que siempre estuvo ahí pero del que nunca antes habíamos hablado, e interactuar con esta puerta. Esto nos teletransportará a una especie de coliseo en donde podremos tener las batallas.
This is where you awakened?
I gotta admit, this is a pretty appropriate place to settle stuff like this. I was hoping to go up against Mitsuru's team first, but oh well.
Aigis, Akihiko-senpai... Fuka-san.
Do you object to her acting as the mediator and backing up both sides?
No! You can't make a decision like that without me! Helping both sides, encouraging my friends to fight each other? I won't do such a thing!
But with your ability...
There's no need to worry about us when we're about to go at it. If you can't choose, side with Aigis. Her life could be at risk, right? So it's only fair that she gets a handicap with you.
Akihiko-senpai.
Let's get this over with.
Aigis-san, have you decided what you'll do if you get all the keys? I can't fight against...
Sorry, but if you haven't made up your mind by now, I can't let you have our keys.
Aquí es donde comienza el Battle Royale. Este primer enfrentamiento del Battle Royale no es ni muy fácil ni muy difícil, pero cambian algunas reglas. Como ya mencioné, solo podemos controlar a las chicas robots, y lo más complicado de toda esta parte es el tema de curarnos. Metis es un personaje cuya función principal es atacar, así que no podemos contar con ella para curarnos. La única opción que queda es utilizar objetos, que para este punto del juego son un poco complicado de farmear y lo que nos da en las tiendas ya no nos es tan útil, o curarnos nosotros mismos. El problema de curarnos nosotros mismos es que en el mejor de los casos las peleas se pueden alargar, ya que no nos podremos equipar un persona con debilidades elementales de nuestros enemigos. Si pensaste que este combate iba a consistir en cambiar a un persona con las debilidades elementales de Akihiko y Ken, lanzárselas y simplemente pasarte todo el rato haciendo ataques en mancha, déjame decirte que los desarrolladores pensaron en eso y lograr un crítico aquí es más complicado de lo que puede parecer. Algo interesante es que si en esta parte del juego perdemos durante cualquier batalla, nos aparecerá una pantalla de Game Over muy parecida a la de los juegos de Batman Arkham, en donde el equipo contra el que estemos peleando nos dedicará unas cuantas palabras antes de que termine el juego. No obstante y pese a eso, la dificultad de la primera batalla del Battle Royale es manejable.
Akihiko-san! Hamada-san! What's happening?
I told you before, if they lose, there will be consequences. They haven't died, but they won't return to their original forms until the true key is forged. You can no longer avoid fighting.
No. You knew this would happen. Is that why you brought us here? What were you thinking?
It's because this must be my purpose here. If the fires burn out, they won't be able to return to normal even if the key is forged. We need to hurry, sister.
Don't call me sister anymore.
Do you hate me now? I'll still fulfill my promise. No matter what, I will protect you, sister.
Afortunadamente, en Atlus pensaron que sería buena idea que entre combate y combate tengamos la oportunidad de grabar el juego o hacer otras cosas como fusionar personas, ir a la tienda o grindear de ser necesario. Cuando nos sintamos listos podemos ir al coliseo por la siguiente batalla.
Up.
Junpei-kun, Koro-chan.
Well, I guess I can see what's going on.
No matter who our opponent is, I won't let them have my sister's... Aigis' key.
I know. It's cool. But you know, no matter which way this turns out, just don't think Aigis can win against Yucatan right now. Sorry. Then again, I don't think Yucatan's got it right either. Even if we go back to before the final battle, if we're still squabbling like this, I don't know, do you really see us being able to pull off a miracle and do things better than he could? Me, I think this is something we gotta take care of on our own.
Junpei-kun.
I'm not as much of a hard ass as Akihiko-san, but I don't think we should mess with the past. Still, some things you just can't work out by talking about them. If neither side will give an inch, well, sometimes that's how things are gonna be. Right, little sis?
Junpei-san.
Alrighty then. Let's get it on. You better not throw this fight.
De todas las batallas del Battle Royale, esta es la que considero más fácil. Junpei y Koromaru se dedicarán únicamente a atacarte físicamente a lo loco. Así que la solución más fácil es utilizar buff y debuff contra ellos. Y utilizar a algún persona con la capacidad de curar para que tú y Metis puedan recuperar puntos de salud cada que sea necesario. Y ya, si te pasaste el juego hasta este punto, esto no debería ser un gran problema.
Junpei-kun. Koro-chan. All of us. We were searching for the same thing. Our bonds were so strong. And yet...
The next battle will be the last one. If we win, there will be no one left who can take your key.
Is this... right? I can't stand it any longer. This is wrong. I can't accept either meddling with the past or proceeding blindly in the present. It scares me too, to think about dying. But does that justify hurting the ones who are precious to you? If this has to continue, I'm not going to be part of it. I'll end all this by giving my key to Yukari-san and Mitsuru-san.
No! You can't do that or you'll...
We don't know for sure whether or not that will happen. And I won't accept your input on this. It's my decision.
Wait! Don't go! I had a premonition. I wasn't hiding who I am. I really don't know anything about myself. About a month ago, I woke up here, all alone. You asked me about when I discovered my emotions, but I don't have any memories. I only knew two things when I woke up. First, that I had a sister somewhere in the world who understood me. And second, a strong premonition that if I didn't do something, that sister would die soon. At first I thought it would happen because of the abyss of time. But that wasn't it. I understand now. The power you've gained comes at the cost of your death.
The cost of my death. The answer to life.
I went to see you so I could save you. But I ended up causing the power to awaken. That's why I made up my mind I'd do anything to protect you. Even if it meant you'd hate me for it. You're all I have in the world.
Metis. There was a time when I felt the same way about someone, but I still can't hurt the people who gave me my heart, even if the end result of this power is death.
I don't want you to die! If you're not gonna give in, you still don't need to throw your life away. If you end up losing your key, I'll give you my life. I don't want you to die and leave me behind. I'd rather give my life and be alone. That way, I can always stay with you.
What are you saying?
Please don't leave me behind!
Metis. It's okay. I'm sorry.
thought I knew all too well the pain of being left behind. You show me so many things that I'd let myself forget. Aigis. Because our bonds are so strong, there's no solution to this where no one gets hurt. There's no easy way out. If I gave up without making a decision, I'd be running away from the pain my friends must still face. I think I was running away from life again. I need to make a choice. I care about him as much as anyone else. Fuka-san, there's something I want you to hear. Huh? You too, Metis.
Después de esta dramática escena, volvemos forzosamente a la residencia. No se nos revela qué les dijo Aigis a Metis y a Fuka. Esta es mi parte favorita de Persona 3 The Answer. El drama aquí es bastante bueno y se habla mucho de la pérdida. Aigis está sufriendo por la pérdida de sus amigos, o al menos por estar haciéndoles daño. Y Metis no quiere perder a su hermana. Y de hecho está dispuesta a morir antes que volver a quedarse sola. Una vez en la residencia, nos podemos preparar para la última batalla del Battle Royale.
It's strange. I kinda wanna say, long time no see to you guys.
Yukari-chan.
You know, I had a feeling a while back that something like this might happen.
There are 4 lit flames. This battle will determine which side gains the true key. Well, have you made your choice? Tell me that you didn't defeat the others without a clear objective.
Yes, I've made my decision. There was something crucial that I hadn't known, but my sister revealed it to me. To care about someone dear to you, to strengthen the bonds of friendship, that doesn't necessarily mean that the pain of living will stop. If something's precious, you don't want to lose it. If someone's dear, it's painful to part with them. Loss can hurt, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I too have something important. That's why I'm willing to fight you two now.
You sound like you're back to your usual self again. You know, I have to say, you've been a little out of it lately. It was kinda disappointing, because you were acting all mechanical, like when you first got to the dorm. But now, I'd say you've got more life in you than ever. All the same, I can't give in either. I'm not gonna lose this battle, no matter what.
Aquí comienza la última batalla del Battle Royale. Esta es un poquito más difícil que las otras dos, pero sigue siendo algo bastante manejable. Me gustaría aprovechar para hablar un poco sobre el personaje de Yukari durante esta última fase del juego. Lo que ocurre con Yukari es particularmente interesante para mí. Muchos críticos de Persona 3 The Answer dicen que en este juego le cambiaron total y completamente la personalidad a Yukari, pero yo en lo personal pienso que no, solo actúa de manera más realista. Pónganselo a pensar. Durante toda esta reseña he hecho énfasis en que Yukari se ha aislado emocionalmente porque no ha podido lidiar con la pérdida de Makoto. En su flashback vimos que tenía la tendencia a hacer esto desde hace muchos años, y en Persona 3 vemos que el poder superar a su padre fue algo muy complicado para ella. Y de hecho tuvo que encontrar la versión del video sin editar para ya finalmente poder superarlo, y eso fue lo que hizo que su persona evolucionase. Para que ella pueda superar lo que ocurrió con su papá, con todo ese peso emocional, todo ese luto y toda esa incertidumbre, es algo que le llevó años. Ahora, pónganse en el lugar de Yukari. Una persona a la que valorabas mucho tuvo que ir al más allá antes de lo previsto hace menos de un mes. Y ahora tienes la posibilidad de revivirla. Obviamente harás lo que sea para obtenerlo. Es la reacción natural y de hecho, desde el punto de vista de cómo funcionamos nosotros los seres humanos, es lo más realista. No digo que lo que ella está haciendo esté bien, solo digo que esta situación en la vida real sí, acabaría así. Alguien intentaría tomar la llave de los otros por la fuerza con tal de cumplir sus deseos. Ojo, no le estoy validando. Claramente todo lo que está haciendo Yukari en esta última parte del juego está mal. Y su deseo pone en peligro no solo al grupo sino a la humanidad. Y tampoco hay una garantía clara de que Makoto reviva. Pero personalmente pienso que para esta sección se necesitaba a un claro antagonista. Y Yukari simplemente fue escogida para ese rol. Por esta razón, para mí su cambio de actitud y personalidad tan de la nada está más que válido.
Take mine too, Aigis. I agree with you the most, so... This is the true key.
Everyone!
It may sound strange to hear, but I'm so glad that you're all safe.
So, what are you gonna do with that key? That was a nice speech back there, but you still haven't made a real decision, huh? Then give it to me! Give me that key!
Yukari-chan!
It's no use. Only my sister can use the true key now.
I wanna see him! I made a promise to him too! I promised that I'd try my best to change this world, so that people would stop wishing for the fall. It wasn't like yours. It was something I promised myself while holding his cold hand. That's why I decided to put the past behind me, and look forward. But I can't. I can't be that person. I want to see him.
Yukari, there's no way to truly put the past behind you. In the end, you only succeed in running from it. It's painful to face, but if you don't, your wounds will never heal.
So if I keep facing it, someday everything will be okay? Eventually I'll forget all about him, or stop caring. Like that's ever gonna happen. No one knows that better than us.
But can't we be there for you when things are at their worst? The way you were there for me last year.
Huh?
That may not have been what you meant at the time. But even now, I consider your being at my side last year as one of the most cherished moments of my life. That's why, when we lost him without being able to thank him, I swore deep down, if something ever happened to make you suffer, I'd put my own feelings aside and stand with you.
Mitsuru-senpai.
Yukari, to lose someone you had such a strong bond with is agony. But there's no need to suffer alone. You have us with you. Isn't that the whole point of forming such bonds?
We still don't know the real reason behind his death. Without knowing that reason, I can't decide what is right. That's why I would like to see the past again, before using this key, to see the truth of what happened, the moment he used his power.
Huh? Can we really do that?
I don't see why not. We've already experienced the past here many times.
You mean those doors that lead to the past? But they all disappeared. There aren't any left. The only way back to the past is the door to his room. And we know we don't want to use the key on that.
No, there's one more door.
That's right! The door that leads to Polonium Mall.
The doors reflect the minds of those who enter them. If our wish is strong enough, we should be able to use that door to look into the past.
Esta explicación está un poco sacada de la nada, pero los personajes van a la puerta que los lleva al centro comercial. La cruzan y aparece en medio del desierto del abismo del tiempo una puerta nueva, la cual claramente los llevará al día de la batalla contra Nyx.
This place. This feeling. This is where the last battle was.
Hey, I can move.
I said before, if it's a past that everyone experienced, then you can actually interact with it. The same as that shopping mall.
Wait, everyone? But you weren't here for this.
It's probably because
Nyx. And that must be...
Aquí los personajes ven una escena animada de la batalla final contra Nyx que no les puedo poner por copyright. En resumen, ven cómo Makoto utilizó el poder de sus vínculos sociales para poder finalmente atrapar a Nyx dentro de el infinito.
What is this?
This is his life essence. As you can see, this is what happened. He himself became the Great Seal. But relinquishing one's life essence means death for a human. He must have already found it, his own answer to life. I don't think he has any regrets. He managed to keep his promise to you all before his consciousness faded away.
His promise? You mean to meet up on graduation day?
Wait a sec. How do you know about that promise?
How? I just know. I'm probably just like Nyx in the seal this person became. Something that belongs on this side. Nyx's awakening means the destruction of everything. But think about it. If she's that powerful, how was she contained before he became the seal?
Well, someone else must have.
What about before humans ever existed?
What are you getting at?
As I understand it, Nyx is neither hostile nor malevolent. A seal really isn't necessary.
What? Are you saying he did all this for no reason?
Not at all. What he was really trying to accomplish was...
Whoa! What the?
Aquí, por medio de otra secuencia animada, aparece el jefe final del juego, el cual tiene claras intenciones hostiles contra nuestros protagonistas.
Why the hell is it after us?
It wants my sister! She has the same power as the one who created the seal! Don't tell me you're going to fight that thing! It's impossible! It's just too big!
This is a battle we can't run from. The feelings that gave birth to this abomination were inside me as well. Because I couldn't accept reality, I foolishly sought solace in a past filled with death and strife. There's no mistaking it. This monster is the reason for all our troubles.
You got that right. If we run away from this, we're off to a lousy start for our future.
That's what I think, too. This was already a battle against myself.
I won't let myself run this time. He's watching us, and I won't let him down.
Sucks to be you, big guy. 'Cause we ain't gonna lose. Let's do this!
Sister?
Don't worry. This thing can't stop us. To go on living is to not give in to your own weakness. Let's win this for a new beginning tomorrow.
El nombre del jefe final del juego es The Darkness o la oscuridad. Este ser busca romper el sello que creó Makoto, pero al darse cuenta que Aigis está ahí, decide ir a atacarla, ya que su poder es el mismo que el del sello. Sorprendentemente, esta pelea no tiene tanta estrategia, ya que Darkness es más que nada una esponja de balas. Sus ataques son en la gran mayoría daño físico para todo el grupo, y cada cierto tiempo empieza a cargar un superataque, una especie de bola de energía oscura que, si no la detenemos a tiempo, revienta y nos hace instakill a todos los personajes. Debido a que The Darkness es una esponja de daño, esta es una batalla de desgaste, a ver quién dura más, si tú con tus habilidades curativas y tu capacidad de infligir daño, o él con su gran cantidad de vida. La canción de este jefe final es la que están escuchando de fondo, y quizás esto suene raro, pero no suena como algo de Persona, sino como algo de Crash Over Mutant. No sé por qué, siempre he sentido que suena más a eso. En fin, tras aproximadamente una hora de batalla, logramos derrotar a The Darkness y este desaparece.
How do you like them apples? We already saved the world once. This was just our encore.
Wow! We really won!
See? I told you. But will it be enough? For that monster to truly disappear, everyone's feelings must change.
To stop the heart's yearning for destruction, it's a formidable task. People try to keep death at bay, but without it, they lose sight of life. It may be that there's no way to fully eliminate this monster.
No. I'm sure we can do it.
Aigis. We can all change someday. As long as we're alive, it can happen. After all, even I was able to do it.
You got that right.
If we want the world to change, we have to believe it'll happen. People aren't that hopeless. We should know that already.
Hey, Aigis? I need to apologize to you. I said some really horrible things. I think it really bothered me, the way you received the same power that he had. All I could think was, why wasn't it me? It was jealousy, plain and simple.
Yukari's son.
But really, it wasn't because you were the chosen one or anything. It was because of the way you felt. You really never do stop thinking about him. We all wanted to protect him, but out of all of us, you must have felt the strongest. If there wasn't a seal, the world would soon yearn for Nyx again. That's why he's here. For us. Even if we went back to before the last battle, the world wouldn't be saved unless he did the same thing. I can't believe I didn't see it before. If there was an easier way, he would have taken it.
Yukari.
Still sad, but if I think of him as protecting us, forever, it helps a lot.
Me too. I feel like I can breathe easier now that I know what really happened to him.
Yeah, now that we know the truth, I feel like the blinders have been removed.
All we could do before was see him go. But now, I finally feel like we've gotten closer to him.
Aigis, let's use that key and go back to our time. I'm ready to start the morning of April 1st.
Of course.
Well then, Aigis, if you would.
Right. There's something I have to say, but I'm not sure how to put it. I'm really happy to have known all of you.
A lot's happened in the past few days. But over time, it'll make our friendship stronger, you know? But hey, don't say it like that. It sounds like you're saying your goodbyes.
You're right. I see. Friendship. What gives you life? What makes you realize you're alive? If it isn't just death, if there's something else, it could be friendship. Is this the answer to life I'm supposed to find?
Congratulations, sister.
El juego podría haber acabado aquí, pero hay algo más que falta cerrar.
Where am I? Huh? What is this place?
Hey, wait a second. What's going on here? This isn't the front of the dorm.
Everyone, what's going on?
There is no need to worry. I only summoned you here that we might say our farewells. I am rather surprised, though. I did not expect your friends to follow you here. It seems the power of the wild card within you has influenced them as well.
Huh? Aigis, you know them?
This is where those who are about to awaken to their power receive guidance. My sister and your friend were guests here.
Wait, how come you're standing there smiling like you know it all?
Don't you remember what I said before? My place is here, on the other side. The abyss of time will soon disappear. Time will flow again, and you will return to your daily lives. Congratulations, sister, and the rest of you as well.
Metis.
Sister, you said before that you promised to protect him. If you've truly come to appreciate your ties to others, I think you can still keep that promise.
What?
Someday, when more people come to realize that, the world will stop yearning for Nyx, and that monster will be vanquished. For that day to come, your every action will be important. Isn't that another way of protecting your friend?
I can still keep my promise?
Metis, who are you really? Won't you tell us?
I think she's the other me. I couldn't bear the pain of losing him, so I wished to be a mere machine again. You must be the part of myself I wished away. My lonely sister, always afraid of being left alone. You came to help me acknowledge and confront the pain of living. I finally understand. I only wish I had realized it much sooner.
Sister. All life shares a sea deep within its soul. I think that's where I came from. Your heart is connected to that sea as well. You're truly alive now. From now on, we'll always be together. Sister, I'm coming home.
Welcome back. I feel tired. I haven't felt this way in a while. When I went back to being a machine, I no longer required sleep.
It seems our guest has safely reached her destination. Her answer to life.
Answer to life? Please, tell me, now that I've found my answer, is my life at its end?
You've completed your ordeal splendidly and come to the end of your journey. And now we must part.
Aigis! Hey, you can't be serious!
Aigis! It's all right. Don't worry.
You know, I think you can spread the message now. Not with words alone, but with everyone's passion and strength. If you could do that, he wouldn't have to bear the burden all alone, would he?
And that's the weather. At the tone, the time will be midnight. Good evening. It is now April 1st. Here's a recap of the news from the 31st.
What?
When did we fall asleep?
Huh? What? Wait, is this?
What is it, Cora-chan?
Aren't we gathered around the entrance, talking about some kind of key?
That's right. But it looks like everything's okay now. The outside world is back to normal. We can leave any time.
So, the abyss of time has disappeared.
The date! It's April 1st!
So, that means we're saved, right? Woohoo! About damn time!
Aigis, wake up! We're safe! Come on, Aigis. Hey, Aigis! How long are you gonna lie there? Wake up! Aigis!
It's too early to reach any conclusions. Let's carry her to her room for now. We can keep an eye on her condition with the equipment there.
Damn it. She's not waking up.
How's it look, Fuka?
Don't worry, I've used the system a number of times before. The equipment should be set up already, so...
Only it wasn't so late at night. I'm sorry. I tried contacting the lab, but I doubt they'll be sending anyone right away.
Well, I've almost got the bioscan unit online.
Is that it?
Yes, her vital signs are up on screen. Let's see. No. This is awful.
Did you find something?
Her synaptic circuits, they're completely burned out. There was some sort of massive system overload that took her way over capacity. It's probably related to her new ability to use multiple personas. Burned out? But they can fix her, right? It's easy to replace the faulty parts, but she'll no longer be the Aigis we all know. No, Aigis. Did you call me? Has something happened?
Jeez, you had us worried sick, sleepyhead. You took so long to wake up, we thought you might have died.
But how could this be? Her synaptic circuit shouldn't even be receiving power. It's as if she's really alive. Oh, I'm so sorry to have worried you all.
I was having a dream. The first one in some time. Memories of time I spent with everyone, and strength of heart when united is barred by no door. Oh, it's nothing. Sorrowful partings only show us the weight of our relationships. But the joy of living comes from those who care about you. I'm a very lucky person.
We were so close to each other. We suffered over the same things. I feel pretty stupid now. I wonder why we both thought we were all alone. I guess we're more like each other than we thought.
Oh, crap. Now that we're not in any danger, I'm about to pass out. Maybe I can sleep standing up.
Very well. Let's go back to our rooms and rest until morning. If there's anything left to do. Actually, there is one thing I'd like to announce. About collecting everyone's evoker. I'm thinking of calling that off. Our ordeal has given me a lot of food for thought. My own way of running away may have been to try to collect these and put them away, forever. But even if there are no shadows left, the battle against ourselves is ongoing. Each of you should hold on to yours.
Until the day when everyone can change, right?
Let's see. I already shipped my large luggage. Did I forget anything?
That was my contact. The car they sent for us will arrive shortly.
What, are you taking everyone else along for the ride too?
Their new dorms are on the way to the lab. It'll be a quick stop. I thought we might as well travel together, since we're all here. It would be dull otherwise.
Where on earth is Junpei? I told him not to be late.
Junpei-kun?
Let him be. He's probably trying to carry everything at once. Same thing happened last year.
Oh, but that sounded like it really hurt.
Ow! My face! I hope no one saw that.
Are you all right? Jeez, what a way to end this.
Ah, there's our ride. Well then, shall we be off?
I actually have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I know it might not be possible because it's so sudden, but is there some way that I can back out of returning to the lab? Before, I thought there was nothing left for me to protect, no reason to live. But now that I see otherwise, I'd like to go back to school with Yukari-san and everyone.
Aigis.
I want to continue to experience new things with you all. Is it too late?
Even if I wanted to place you back in, I'm no longer involved with Gekukan High.
Lady Mitsuru, your transportation has arrived.
Thank you.
Senpai.
I'm sorry for the sudden change in plans, but our destination is now the school's Tatsumi Hall. The transfer to the lab has been cancelled.
Then, Senpai...
Now that's more like it.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be able to stay with you all.
I'm still kinda sad to leave this place behind.
Yes, but change is part of life.
Hey, Aigis, if you're gonna live in the dorms, you wanna be my roommate?
Aquí es donde termina el juego. Este final me gusta mucho. Es en esta última parte en donde los protagonistas llegan a la conclusión de que The Darkness es la maldad que hay dentro de este mundo, pero que debemos trabajar y ser buenos para luchar contra ella. Metis revela que el motivo por el cual nació es por el deseo de Aigis de separar su parte humana de su parte de máquina, para así ya no sufrir más por Makoto, pero finalmente entiende que parte de ser humano es el sufrimiento y el dolor, porque sin el sufrimiento y el dolor no puede existir la felicidad. El sentir la pérdida de alguien significa que en algún momento ese alguien fue importante para ti, que esa persona te importó. También Yukari se disculpa con todos por haber actuado de forma muy egoísta. Y al final, como señal de que las cosas ya están bien entre ellas y Aigis, la invita a vivir con ella. Lo que nos da a entender de que el temor de Aigis de terminar en un almacén hasta Dios sabe cuándo ha desaparecido. Ahora, este final no es perfecto. Toda esta parte en la que Aigis se descompone y te hacen todo el bait de que va a perder sus recuerdos cuando la reinicien, me sobra demasiado. Y ya que estamos criticando la última parte de este juego, la batalla final es muy sosa. El jefe final es una esponja de vida. Y la verdad no me quejaría tanto de esto de no ser porque el juego tiene muchísimos jefes de relleno, sin historia, sin nada, y que son modelos reciclados que son mucho más complicados y que me exigieron bastante más estrategia para derrotarlo. No quería una pelea como la de Nyx que duraba cerca de hora y media y que tenía 12 fases porque tenía una forma por cada carta del tarot en donde cambiaban sus atributos, pero no sé, algo más trabajado. Y listo, esto fue todo Persona 3 The Answer. Como conclusión final tengo que decir que los temas que maneja son muy buenos y bastante interesantes. El personaje de Metis tiene un buen desarrollo y me gusta su relación con Aigis, pese a que creo que pudieron haberle sacado más jugo. Ver el pasado de los personajes es interesante la mayor parte del tiempo y en general la historia no está nada mal. El problema del juego es que siento que se autosabotea, que tomó malas decisiones a propósito para que no le guste a nadie. La gran cruz de Persona 3 The Answer y por lo tanto el mayor problema del juego es que no está el compendio y no hay una razón verdaderamente válida por la cual no fue incluido. El hecho de que el compendio no esté hace que el juego se alargue innecesariamente. A eso sumémosle que no hay social links y que el juego es bastante repetitivo. Todos los diseños de enemigos son reciclados de el Persona 3 base y el juego repite muchísimo sus escenarios. Sin olvidar el hecho de que los relojes están más o menos bugueados y además Persona 3 The Answer no añade nada en los apartados técnicos. Las mecánicas, los gráficos e incluso la música es en su enorme mayoría exactamente igual que el juego base. Por lo tanto, siento que este juego no vale la pena. Afortunadamente, la existencia de Persona 3 The Answer no fue un gigantesco desperdicio, ya que aprovecharon la historia del juego para conectarla con Persona 4 Arena y Persona 4 Arena y Ultimax. Pero aún así, no recomiendo jugar el juego, simplemente es muy tedioso. Estoy seguro que para el remake de Persona 3 van a hacer algo con The Answer, tarde o temprano. Recuerden esas palabras. Y pues bueno, les he hecho perder 2 horas de su vida. Creo que este es un buen momento para ya cerrar el video. Muchísimas gracias a todos, denle like y al botón de suscribirse. Y quiero disculparme por haber eliminado todas las secuencias anime, pero de verdad no quiero que me shadowbaneen o me desmoneticen el video. A eso sumémosle que he hecho algunos cortes durante las cinemáticas para que el video no dure 4 horas, así que nada, perdonen por esas incomodidades. Como siempre, un gran saludo especial a mi amigo Pollo, el YouBrother en X, que se dedicó a hacer la portada para este video.
Eso ha sido todo. Adiós.